The secret of mentally strong people. No one is coming to save you. Not when you're tired. Not when you're overwhelmed. Not when you feel like quitting. And that's exactly where most people break. They wait for motivation. They wait to feel ready. They wait for things to get easier. But mentally strong people, they don't wait. They move, even when everything in them says stop. Here's the truth no one wants to hear. A mental strength is not something you're born with. It's built in the moments you usually avoid. When you don't feel like working, but you do it anyway. When you're uncomfortable, but you stay. When you want to quit, but you push one more step. That's where it's built. Most people think mental strength means being positive all the time. Always confident. Always motivated. That's not real. Mentally strong people feel doubt. They feel pressure. They feel fear. The difference? They don't obey those feelings. They act despite them. That's the first shift. Stop waiting to feel good before you take action. Because if you rely on feelings, you will always be controlled by them. And feelings are unstable. One day you feel motivated. The next day you don't. If your actions depend on that, your life will never be consistent. Mentally strong people remove that dependency. They build systems. They build discipline. They show up whether they feel like it or not. And if that hit you, take a second to like the video and subscribe. Because this channel is about building real discipline, not fake motivation. Now here's something deeper. Mental strength is built through resistance. Just like muscles grow, when they face resistance, your mind grows when it faces discomfort. But most people avoid discomfort at all costs. They escape it with their phones, with entertainment, with distractions. And every time they escape, they get weaker. Not physically, but mentally, because they train their brain to run away. Mentally strong people do the opposite. They lean into discomfort. They don't run from hard tasks. They don't avoid pressure. They face it again and again until what once felt hard becomes normal. That's how strength is built. Another truth, mentally strong people control their attention. In a world full of distractions, this is a superpower. Most people can't focus for more than a few minutes. Their attention is constantly being pulled in different directions, notifications, social media, endless content. And because of that, they never go deep. They never build real skill. They never reach their potential. But mentally strong people protect their focus. They choose what deserves their attention and they eliminate what doesn't because they understand something simple. Where your attention goes, your life follows. If your attention is scattered, your results will be scattered. If your attention is focused, your results will be powerful. Another thing you need to understand, mentally strong people don't negotiate with excuses. They don't say, I'm tired, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm not in the mood, I'll start next week. They cut that conversation early because they know something most people ignore. Every time you give in to an excuse, you train yourself to quit. And every time you push through, you train yourself to become stronger. It's not about one decision, it's about patterns, repeated daily. That's what builds identity. You don't become mentally strong by thinking about it. You become it by acting like it, daily, consistently, even when it's boring, even when no one is watching. And here's the part most people don't want to accept. Mental strength is lonely because once you start changing, you stop relating to people who stay the same. You stop enjoying the same distractions. You stop tolerating the same habits. You start thinking differently, acting differently, living differently. And that creates distance. But that's the price because growth always separates. Now imagine this. Imagine you become the type of person who does what needs to be done without hesitation, focuses deeply without distraction, handles pressure without breaking. That version of you already exists, but it's buried under habits, comfort, and excuses. And every day you either move closer to that version or further away from it. So the question is simple. Are you building mental strength or avoiding it? Because the difference between the two will define your entire life. If you got value from this, subscribe to the channel and like the video. And remember this, you don't rise to your goals. You fall to the level of your discipline.